this video where I will be showing you few exercises that I've been doing while I've been on bed rest. And actually I'm gonna have to lay down because I've been a bit too long standing a little bit, like going back and forth to arrange the camera, and so I'm gonna lay down. Always make sure that when you lay down you want to go from the side and very slowly place your elbow and then gently lift your legs up, and then when you scoop yourself, just gently push yourself back. Make sure your legs stay together when you do that. Now I have a bunch of pillows here because pillows are needed, and one for my back, one for my knees. So I always have a pillow in between my knees. And I also brought these nice little pillows from my home because they are smaller, so I can put them right under my bum, right here, and then I have another one which goes at the back, kind of the same, similar as in the front. Okay, and then this one is gonna go somewhere like at my butt, so I can then just relax and be comfortable. So, I'm already tired. But this is my position. So usually what I do, but before we get started, make sure that you go through the movements really slowly. If you ever feel that it's too much or you feel pain or any of this, just take it really easy or stop, okay? So first, what I like doing, I like to start with my legs. So I'm just gonna start with my ankle. So either I just bring it here in front or a little bit lift it up, but usually I like to go like this. So just bring it in front, and from there I'm just gonna start doing some up and down ankle movements. So I do about 10, or I don't really count, to be honest. I just do what I feel because it's really challenging. I have been already in bed for 6 weeks now. So once I go up and down, extension and flexion of the ankle, then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna point my feet down, hold them there, and then I'm just gonna go side to side like this from the ankle. So it's really important to keep the ankle mobility and somehow keep the blood flowing. Otherwise, I'm so tired. I have not spoken so much in a while. But yeah, so it's really important to do as little as possible these exercises so you don't get blood clots. Then after I'm done with that, I will have a little break because it looks easy, but it is not. Once our bodies are not used anymore with physical movement, and everything just feels like really tiring. So then after I feel okay, I'm ready to go back in, I'm gonna go into some rotations. So I'm gonna bring my leg back and forward, and then I'm just gonna do rotations nice and easy. And again, you can always take a break, don't have to keep going. And then once I'm done, I change direction. I'm going to the other side. So usually what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna work through a whole side first. So starting from the bottom to the top, and then once I'm done, I will rotate to the other side because we can't rotate too much while we are in bed. Okay, so I'm done now with the ankle, and then I'm gonna be moving to the calf, the lower part of the leg at the back, the calf muscles. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna hold my leg in place, and I want to, so as I keep my leg down there, it's a bit hard to see. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tense the lower part behind. I'm gonna tense the calves, hold, and then release. So right now, it doesn't really look like I'm doing much, but it's almost like I'm lifting. It's kind of like I'm doing this type of movement, yeah. So we go up and down, up and down. But I'm doing it while I'm here lying. So I still press on my toes. There, squeeze, and down. So we want to pump a little bit, some blood coming into the calves, and actually it feels really good because when I'm laying down for so long time, I have a lot of pain, and it's a very different pain. It's not like this fatigue pain after you've been working out. It's hard to describe. But yeah, so I do a couple of these, hold and release. So just tense and then relax. Tense and relax. Again, I don't count. If you want to count and make yourself a routine, go for it. I just do a couple as long as I feel like, okay, this feels really good. And then after I'm done with the calves, then I'm gonna move to the knee area, or this front part, the quads area of the legs. So I will still keep my knees into place. I don't want to lift my leg and hold it up. I've seen a lot of people where they lift their legs and hold and do this. I cannot do that because I'm afraid that I'm gonna put pressure onto the cervix, so I don't want to do it. So what I do, I'll just stay there with the knees, and I will just extend the leg, tense this front part of the muscle. At the same time, the back, if you bring your toes towards you, sorry for my feet, I have really dry legs because I am alone. There's no one that can do my nails also, or I can't reach to put oil, so I'm sorry about that, but anyway, you understand the struggle. So when I bring the leg here, I'm gonna bring my toes towards me, and at the same time I get a little bit of stretch at the back of the leg, on the hamstrings part. So then I bring it back again here, and then again. So again, do this, bring the toes, and then back. So we're doing extension of the knee, and then flexing of the knee. Yes, a couple of times. Again, as long as you feel comfortable, and if you want to just take a break, because sometimes it can feel challenging. I take a break in between, and then I will go back again. And I'm not sure if I mentioned at the beginning, but I do study physiotherapy, so I have a little bit of experience. I have not finished my degree yet because of the current situation, but I'm in my second year, just finishing the first semester, and I will be continuing my studies online. Well, some of the courses that I can make them online, and yeah, until the little baby is out, and then I can continue with my normal studies after the summer break. And most probably I'll be taking the little one with me to the school if everything is gonna be okay. So I'm gonna go back again because I think I want to do a bit more. So tense. And again, you can hold a little bit and then relax. So it's always good to tense the muscles, because if we stay too long in bed, then the muscles atrophy, and we don't want that. Yes. Okay, so after we finish with the knee part and kind of the upper part of the leg, then I'm gonna move on to my glutes. So we're gonna do a very gentle clamshells, they're being called. Very gentle. We don't want to go too much up. So we're gonna keep the feet together, and then I'm gonna gently bring my knee up. Now make sure your hips stay into place, so you don't want to go back. You stay in this position as you are gently feel the glute activating. Make sure you breathe, so you don't want to hold your breath in, and then you bring it back down. So again, bring it up, then bring it back up, go back down. Yeah, so don't want to hold it too long. If you start feeling anything, pressure on the cervix or anything, just stop and have a rest, and then maybe if you want to do a bit more of the ankle or the previous exercises, you can do that. But yeah, this is for the glutes, so we want to slowly keep all the muscles in the body to keep them somehow active. It's not the same like going to the gym or, you know, going for a walk, but it's better than nothing. Personally, I started having, even if I'm doing this, I have, how do you call it, the injections for preventing blood clots. So I'm taking hip injections for it every night. Don't like them, I have to say. I hate injections, but it's they have to be taken. Okay, so after we finished a bit of this movement, also again we have a little bit of break. My little one, I think she's also working out here. I have a baby girl, by the way. Ooh, okay, what a kick. Oof. I think she's gonna be either a football player or a volleyball player or a dancer. Ooh, she's so active. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move from there onto my upper body. Unfortunately, I don't do a lot for my lower back or any stretches because I cannot afford any pressure there. So this is all I do for the lower part of the body. Not much here, but then I move to the upper part of the body. So while I sit here, I'm gonna start with some shoulder rotation. So as I'm laying down, I bring my shoulder to the ear, then bring it back down, rotate, and do the same thing. But again, if you can be onto the chair, you can do this on the chair. I prefer not to stay too long on the chair because, as I mentioned, when I stay too long on the chair, I feel pressure, and this little one, she's kicking me in the cervix, and the electric shock that comes, it's oof. And it's also scary because I don't know what's happening. This is the scary part when you have a short cervix. We can't see, we don't know what is happening. But I'm going to make a separate video about my current situation. When did I find out I have a short cervix? What was the interventions and so on. But for now, let's focus on the workout. And if you do have any questions, you can please write them in the comment and I can discuss about it. So after I finish in one direction, then I'm gonna change in the other direction. It doesn't really matter which way you start. You can start however way you want, but just make rotations in both directions. And this feels so good because usually I get pain like onto my shoulders and neck area because sitting all the time in bed, it is very taxing for the joints, muscles, blood circulations and everything. Okay, so after I'm done with rotation, then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a couple of arm raises. So first I'm gonna do arm raises where I bring my arm like this as much as possible I can up and then back down. And then again up and back down. So I want to maintain the shoulder mobility going. I would have loved to do the same for the hips also, but again, I don't want to put too much pressure. So these movements for the lower body they are really, really good also. So we just do what we can. Most important part is to keep our babies in as much as possible, but at the same time for us to maintain some type of fitness level, so we can be prepared to hold our little ones and have strength in our bodies. Okay, so after we did a couple of those, then I'm gonna take a break because it's tiring, and then I'm gonna do a couple of bicep curls. So then I'm gonna bring my arm up. Also, maybe if you have like a, I don't know, small bottle, if you want to hold it in your arm, but even just doing this, it's enough. So I will just pretend that I hold something into my arm, into the fist. I make a fist, and then I bring here up. I want to squeeze, show my little guns. Yeah. And then back down. I think I got a cramp. But I'll go again. And back down. So very gentle, and you want to tense. So every time when you do a movement, a little bit tense the muscles, so we pump the blood, pump it. Yeah. This has been really, really challenging for me personally, because I have been active my whole life and I work in sports. My profession is fitness instructing, and even like just 3 days before I found my diagnosis at 20 weeks, I was playing volleyball and badminton, and yeah, and I had no symptoms. I did not feel anything, so I'm happy that at 20 weeks, when we check the cervix, we find out, because I then immediately stopped everything. Okay, so after we finish with the bicep curls, then we can do for the tricep. So here what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go reverse. So I'm gonna start from here, and then I'm going to go back here, and then I will squeeze. So I want to squeeze this part as I bring. Don't do it too much, because for example me, I have this hyperflexion in my elbow, so you don't want to go hyper extend your elbow. So as you go here, you feel that you squeeze this tricep muscle, and then back. So again, I can also do it here, and I do the same. It's much better because I feel more stable here. So I go back, squeeze, and then relax. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. This is not the best quality video because I cannot go down and move the camera every time, so we're just gonna shoot everything in one go. But this is how it looks. We go squeeze and back down, or you can keep it here for support. Little squeezes. Okay. Ooh, this feels good. Very good. Now little rest, and then I'm gonna move on to my fingers and wrist area. And actually in here I like to do it both at the same time, and even when I will move on doing my other side, I will repeat back again for my wrist at the same time. So what we're gonna do first, we're gonna bring the arms here, and we're just gonna start first with bringing the palms. I would like to make a little fist, not too strong, but very little gentle fist, and then back down. So bring the fist down and up, down and up. I hear some clicks. And then afterwards, we are gonna bring on the fingers, and then we bring it side to side, side to side. body's shaking because it's not used with movement anymore, and everything right now feels like too much. Then I'm gonna have a little bit of rest because I feel fatigued already, and then I'm gonna do some rotations. So similar what we did onto the ankles, I'm gonna now do these slow circles, and again we're gonna go both direction. So from here we change into the other direction. And then after we're done with the rotation, again rest. Then we're gonna move on to fingers. We're gonna extend, stretch the fingers, and then we're gonna squeeze. So we go here, and what we do, we extend, so we really want to separate the fingers as much as possible. So you want to feel some tension, and then you bring and you squeeze, but you squeeze really, really tight. And then again, extend and squeeze really, really tight. Yeah, a couple of times. Ooh, this feels really good. I can feel the energy going, activating. I think I'm ready to run. No. All that I do right now is only vertical, horizontal running. All the horizontal sports. Oh yeah, so do this as much as you feel like you need it. I really like this, so I do a few more. Then what I will do after this, I'm going to stretch my forearms. First rest. A lot of breaks. You want to have breaks. No, there is no rush. No rush. Then we're gonna start with stretch. So what we'll do now, we extend the arm. We're gonna grab all the fingers, including the thumb. So we wanna get a good grab. Wanna get a good grip on it, and then extend, and then you wanna pull gently these fingers towards you. Then you're gonna feel a nice stretch onto the forearm. And then we're gonna do the same on the opposite side. So you want to hold maybe like 10, 15, 20 seconds, and then we release, and then we go the opposite way. So now we're gonna bring the fingers like this down, and then just pull fingers back. Be very gentle here, especially since we have done a lot of movement. You don't want to force the ligaments. Oh, I just had the acid reflux. Eating on bed and everything in bed is so annoying. But yeah, so I'm done with this arm. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. And we go here. Nice stretch. Whew. And then once done, we're gonna then move to the other side. So let's do the other part also. Other arm. Remember to breathe. All is so important. Breathing and staying relaxed. And then release. Now, I'm not going to repeat the movement because I need to change my. Usually I just rotate to the other side, but for the video I want to still be seen. So that means that I will have to put my head there, and I don't want to go too much up and down. So now what you can do, you can start this video back from the beginning if you want to work again with me. So we're gonna repeat the same everything what we did, everything including the arms. We will then repeat it on the other side, the same exact thing. And then that's it. This is the workout that I do, or the movements that I like doing. They are very, very low impact, not too strenuous. English is not my first language, so I apologize if I don't pronounce properly the words. Yeah, so it's not very hard on the body. You are not tensing your ab muscles. There are some exercises that you could do while laying on the back, but personally I don't like to lay on my back, except when sometimes I will elevate my legs up. So I will then have my head the other side, and then put more pillows here, and then elevate this side, because this side I can control the bed, so I can bring it higher or lower, and I will be doing that. So elevate this, put my head the other side, put pillows, legs go here, then just stay maybe like 5-10 minutes with legs elevated. Yeah, I hope I mentioned everything, or I hope this really helps you. I know how challenging it is, and I also know that you are really strong. Like, ladies, we are really, really strong. So this is just a phase right now. It's temporary, it's not gonna be permanent. Hold on tight, and we will make it out strong. The cervix is gonna be strong. The babies are gonna be strong. So we have to stay strong for the babies. Yeah, mama. Again, she's kicking. Ooh. Hello. Hello, baby. Hello, baby. I love when she kicks because I feel like I'm connecting with her. But yeah, I will make some videos with my experience first and the treatment that I'm doing, and also there are some vitamins that I'm taking, which I did some research and see. I was really desperate into finding out what can I do and so on. So I found some vitamins that are helping with this, and I'm taking them. And yeah, if you have any questions, please write them in the comments, and I will be more than happy to share with you my experience. Okay? Bye, ladies. Bye bye. Now we gotta get up.